Do. Good guy. So, this is how we made the tender bottoms. You got to measure all this so that it fits and the holes line up to those die-cast tender shells. This is the post-war one. Now, the basic shape of them's the same. The difference is that on the pre-war one, this part's longer in the back, and it pivots like this. The post-war one has that centering pin, and so I made a template to make life easy. It's hard enough to cut these by hand with tin snips. Don't have a brake or shears. Got a small brake. But with this, we can lay it out, and we put this blue layout fluid on the shiny metal so that you can see where the marks are, the cut. It's really hard to see if you don't. So anyhow, that's the post-war. I was going to make two pre-war ones, and I'm using the table saw on this fence because it's true. It's the easiest way to line these up. And then the little pick that you get, it comes here in a combination square, is the best scribe I can think of for this. So you just, once you make your template, the first time it's all measuring and now, that's your basic outline. We'll get the next one, if we get that square and trued up. If this isn't true, that's why I got a big file. You can just make sure these are flat, no, you know, when you're cutting with the shears, then you don't cut it straight. You can go offline, because we're going to get our measurements for where to bend this from the inside. So these have to be parallel and perpendicular. And that's what this is also. This part is your post-war, how to cut this out for the centering spring. But this one I drilled them so that this is like no fuss, no muss. You just take the center punch and you put it in these holes, and you mark the ones that you're going to use. So those are for the whistle screws. This is for the cutout. That's where the whistle chamber lets the air through the tender bottom. These are the centers for the wheels. These are where the wires go for the tender whistle. So we're not, this is a pre-war one, so we're not going to use these. So, and you'll see, I have these marked. I have a Whitney Junior punch, and it punches these hole sizes. And like, this is 9/32. That's a 141 punch. That one's a 250. That's a 188. But I marked it on here so I would know. And I also have this to double check before I do it. And you need to mark these so you can keep your cut where it needs to be. I've tried a lot of different TID snips, and you got to find one that cuts. And this one's my favorite, and I got like 4 different pair. But you got to cut just on the silver line. This tin is so we'll cut these 4 out, and I think we'll break this down and we'll show you the punching and the rest on the separate video. Gonna have to touch this up so that anyhow, that's as far as we'll go tonight with that.